Shulk!
Dixon! Why?
Oi, old man! Are you completely out of your mind?
Don't you kids ever shut up. I'm just doing my job, as always. Right?
Who are you?
It's you.
Yes. Now you remember. It's been a long time, hasn't it, Egil? Too long. Huh?
Zanza's disciple.
Zanza's disciple? Egil, what do you mean? Dixon, what are you?
I don't have to explain anything. As they say, seeing is believing. Now, witness it with your own eyes. The moment of Lord Zanza's return.
Shulk! Get away from him! No! Ah!
Zanza! I won't let you do this!
Brother!
Shulk! Wait, who's this guy? Zanza.
Do not be surprised. Everything in this world is dictated by the passage of fate. As all that exists is interconnected, time can flow only towards the inevitable. That is the vision of which I, the Monado, am the origin. That which will be, will be. This was all predestined. Ever since I came to reside within Shulk.
What do you mean? Zanza grew tired from our battle. And then the High-Entier ancestors trapped him. His flesh was sealed away on Prison Island. His soul, and hence the Monado, was confined to Osse Tower.
In those ruins? But what does this have to do with Shulk?
Did you forget? Who discovered those ruins? Who happened to be there? Who was the survivor we found? And who brought back that survivor?
What are you saying? You planned all this when you found Shulk?
Jackpot. It was all for this day. In fact, there was never anyone called Shulk to begin with.
What?
My soul existed inside the Monado. It was fated that I be released. It was shown to me in a vision. At last the time finally came, and then...
The people who found the Monado and freed it awoke Zanza. He sucked the lives from them, so he could live. Shulk was among them.
Shulk was already dead! That's impossible! We grew up together!
You grew up with an empty shell. He appeared to live because I became his life force. That is until he had matured as my new vessel and become worthy of wielding the Monado, allowing me to truly awaken and finally return.
Lord Zanza is the soul of the Bionis, but he still needs a living body. Just like Meyneth over there. Ha. Call that corpse a friend? Don't make me laugh.
But why use Shulk? What was it that made you select Shulk as your vessel?
There was no particular reason. Shulk merely happened to be there at the time.
There you have it. Anybody would have done. As long as they could swing a sword around, at least.
So then, Shulk's ability to use the Monado...
And those visions that he used to save us.
All because of Lord Zanza. Lord Zanza can see the passage of fate. He simply led you to the inevitable. The destruction of Colony 9. The death of that pompous old high-entier fool. And that grunt Gaddo's miserable demise. All of it.
You evil...
Yeah! There's more. We haven't even got to the best part.
What are you gonna do, Dixon?
Don't you get it? You're just in the way. The lot of you. This world was created by Lord Zanza. By the very Bionis itself. Then you things think you can just spring up all over the place.
All life that is born from me must be returned to me eventually to complete the cycle. For me to continue my existence as before, then all must be restored to its former order.
In other words, the destruction and recreation of the world. Nothing more to it.
First, we must eliminate my greatest obstacle. You, Mechonis. The Mechonis!
The Bionis!
Bionis moves!
I've been waiting. Waiting for this day. Zanza!
Brother! Stop! You're too weak!
I don't care. I will gladly sacrifice myself to eliminate Zanza. As long as he lives, there can be no peace for us, or for the people of Bionis.
Ha! Then you shall cease to exist. By the wrath of my blade!
It's... the Monado. I'll show you the meaning of wrath! What?
It's finished!
Why? Egil and Shul could put their differences aside!
Meaningless sentiment.
Zanza! Right, now!
Yeah!
How could you do this?
It is from me that all life is born. It lives only for me. And it shall be returned. So you have finally unleashed your Monado. And there was me thinking you would die with dignity.
I finally understand. The futures of our children belong to them alone. Though we are their creators, their lives are theirs to control. Even if the passage of fate is as you have decided. I will teach you the strength of their will to resist. Zanza, if you choose to deny the existence of every living being but yourself, then I choose to fight. To fight for them!
That's right. We won't let you erase everyone's futures.
This battle is mine, Maynard.
And it's surprise double boss time. We're up against Zanza. He's leveled, who knows? And we just have Fiora with us. Oh, that one hurt.
I can do it.
All right, we're gonna need. It's been a while. Hold on. Speed shift. Go. Faster. Do what you can.
Everything's... Oops. I feel like...
Is that all you've got? You are a pathetic excuse for a god. Is that all
It doesn't look like we're doing so well here. All right, he's going for a shield, so now he's kind of invincible. So I should probably back off here. Final cross. It does heal, so that was kind of why I did it. But no damage being done. This fight, yeah, it's not an easy one. All right, he's back down. I still got hit. I'm not going to be able to really avoid it. Cannon drones. Hey, that was a hell of a lot of damage. You don't really see it on him, but it was a lot of damage, and he's invincible again, so I'm backing off. You stay back there, flying Shulk. I have so many questions and so few answers. Hold on, drain his strength. Yeah, he resists it, of course he does. Alright, looks like he's back. Alright, you just have to survive for a couple minutes for that fight.
Something wrong? Is this the height of your skill? You call yourself a god? And you talk of sharing this world with me? So that's why. The dead boy is important to you. The Homs are nothing but bacteria, clinging to my body.
They are living beings. If you cannot understand this, you have no right to call yourself a god.
And who decides that? A god? Because only a god may decide. This world only needs one god, Maynard. May you rot in that shell for all eternity!
Fiora!
Face me like a god! If not, then say goodbye to your putrid friends! Such a fool.
This is what I wish. This world belongs to you all. Create a world with no need for gods.
This is the passage of fate.
Zanza, disappear!
He's gone, and things ain't looking good for us. Let it begin. The ceremony of destruction and recreation! Bionis? That light! What's happening now?
Vanea. I'm sorry. I
understand. I always knew it might come to this.
Go, Vanea. Do what you must, while there is still time remaining. All hope is not lost.
No! You must come with me.
I, too, have something that I must do. The final wish, trusted to me by Lady Meyneth.
Oh, brother. Melia? I understand your feelings. Leave it to us. We know what we must do. We will do all we can for the people of Mechonis.
Now go. Shulk can still be saved. Do not let the last glimmer of hope be extinguished.
Egil. Go in peace. Let's go. We're leaving the Mechonis. Ryan, take care of Shulk. Got it.
You okay? Yes.
Good. It still works. The whole place is gonna blow. We must return to Junks via the central factory.
Let's go!
Dun, what about Egil?
He'll fight Zanza to the very end. But we have our part of the bargain. Once he's gone, we're the only ones left. Let's move, everyone!
Goodbye, my brother.
And we have a new party. That's not going to be a party that works for me, so let's go ahead and change it. I want 2 tanks. We will bring Melia in instead of Shulk. Melia is pretty damn strong. As you can see, Shulk is now a guest in our party along with Vanea. And a lot of things happened. So as it turns out, Shulk was kind of the embodiment of the Monado itself. And that's not always a good thing. There were some good things about that, some interesting aspects that worked for us, but a lot of things did not work out for us. Lady Meyneth has sacrificed herself. She gave up her Monado. She did have, well, I guess 2 Monados that then joined to form 1 Monado that were then given to Zanza. Zanza has left Shulk's body. And something happened in Alchemoth. Didn't look particularly good. Prison Island fell to the ground. A lot of things happened that were not particularly good. This is probably a good point to bring up that Monado clearly comes from the word monad, which I believe is a Greek word. At least it's always brought up in Greek philosophy courses. So I think it's a Greek word, or at least it stems from a Greek word. It means the creator, like the creator god. So, for instance, in Greek religion, since that's where it's been brought up to me the most, Zeus is the head god, but he is not the monad, right? He is not the one that created everything. He created some things, but he is not the reason for creation. That was chaos and Gaia and Cosmos and stuff like that. But that is what has happened. I did tell you that some big events were going to happen, right? Yeah, they were just now. I'm not heading down to get that. We just need to get out of here. We need to do what we can. We need to flee. We need to try to regroup and try to fight Zanza some way. He was particularly strong, though. We might not have the ability to take him on right now, especially without Shulk to help us. And no Monado. Keep in mind, he is minus a Monado right now. Does not have it. It got taken by the Monado, which is Zanza. sometimes it gets a little confusing. There are different manifestations of the same thing. Mikal! Need to get out of here. Does anybody have anything to say, actually? I should probably check. I've never checked before. Let's see. Anything to say, Lenata? I can't guarantee it, but I don't think Shulk is dead. Hey, new things! Don't give up on him yet. We have to get out of here first. Anything else? Egil, I feel so sorry for you. The Mechonis is about to collapse. We need to get out of here. So yeah, as it turned out, the Mechonis wasn't our big enemy. Turns out that our big enemy might in fact be the Bionis. That's different. Just tell the chief if you want to go back to the village. I'll have junks ready to leave any time. Yeah, you're not saying anything new, at least the first time around. The program my colleagues back in the village built is amazing. We didn't sustain much damage even in that barrage. We took some hits, but they didn't compromise our ability to fly.
What do you need?
Right, let's get out of here ASAP. Just tell the chief when you're ready to leave. Yeah, there is nothing more to do here. Yeah, you just say the same thing. Didn't you have another buddy who's here? Doesn't look like he's here. Mikal, we need to go. Looks like it's all over. Yep. I know, even though I wasn't there. I want to thank you for what you did for my son. But we have to escape here first. Shall we go back to the village? Yeah, let's go ahead and leave. This seems like a good opportunity to get out of here. You know, as soon as possible.